Good morning, the time is 9:12 and I'm going to be heading out 9:30 to go to Dorchester. Again, it's another coach ride, so it's a very long, tiring one, but today I'm staying at a B&B and I haven't done this since I was early 20s at least, so I'm usually found at my Premier Inn, so I'm coming out of my comfort zone a little bit. So, a bit about Dorchester. It's 20 minutes from Weymouth, where I was last week. It's where Thomas Hardy was born and lived. Now, we know Thomas Hardy as the author who wrote Tess of the D'Urbervilles and Far From the Madding Crowd. So, I'm hoping to go to Maxgate, and I also have a National Trust card, so I should, in theory, be able to get in there for free. So, fingers crossed. So, I'm there for the full day tomorrow. I've got the Teddy Bear Museum, the Dinosaur Museum, Tutankhamun, I'm never going to say that in a million years, and a Mummy's Museum, and there is a fifth one that is included on the Gold Saver, and I have no idea which one that is, but it's probably something that's in one of the other ones as an exhibition. So I've got enough to keep me going. The lovely taxi service I used at Weymouth also covers Dorchester, so I'll be using them because they're a bit cheaper. I've also had the fun and games this morning of trying to sort out some of the payments that are coming out, because today is payday and my expired card that doesn't expire until February isn't working because I've got a brand new debit card, so I'm having the fun and games of trying to sort out payments that haven't come out on my card as they come in through here and when, because I don't know what's debit and I don't know what's coming out as card, so they'll soon let me know. They're very quick when they want their money, they're just not very quick in giving it out. So yeah, really looking forward to this. My next adventure is in Warwick, so it's not too far from home, but I'm going to try and make a weekend out of it anyway. So yeah, and I go back to work on Monday. Not looking forward to that. 2 weeks is, you have 2 weeks off and then you've got to try and force yourself back into work. It's never fun. But yeah, so really looking forward to just going away again for a couple of days, and hopefully not fixing anybody's television on the way back, looking down below my feet. So I will check in when I get to the guest room, I guess, because I end up playing with Snapchat, which is Geeky Sparkles, and I end up taking a lot of random little Snapchats and saying where I am when I reach a certain coach station. So but we do go through Southampton, and I do need to get my phone out this time and just film the massive cruise ship that you go the cruise ship that you go past. I'm not going on it, but it still does look impressive. So so yeah, I will check with you later when I'm down south. Bye. There is probably a very good reason why I have Premier Inns, and it's space, which is seriously lacking, but I don't think there's much. That's basically my ensuite, and this is going to be fun. I mean, it's really pretty. I mean, basically it's a square. Ah, there's the towels, apparently I'm blind. But yeah, it is quite nice, but as I said, I'm used to Premier Inns. Wi-Fi, which I will be attaching to. You do get water though, you get complimentary water, so I won't find about tissues. Got hot chocolate. All this and everything. Oh, butterflies. Which will not be very well like butterflies. That's the TV. It's not bad for £50 a night. I'm not going to start moaning about it. So, I've got my map. This is just absolutely come flying when I went to the loo. No idea what it is actually, so I'll leave it there. But, it's not exactly much room, is there really? So, yeah, it's a bit squished. I don't know what much I could do about that. So, my chair and my view is a roof. It's raining. But as I said, it's only so I can check out Dorchester, so it's not like I'm asking for much. The only thing I don't like about this is you have to pay on checkout, and I've just been paid today and my money doesn't last. So I have to be really careful and not touch it, and I'll have to pay my bills when I get back home, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm gonna have something to eat now and a drink because I haven't had anything since breakfast this morning. So I just grabbed some sandwiches and stuff from the services we stopped at. Good morning. It's just gone 8 o'clock. I'm gonna head down and get some breakfast in a minute. Typically, nothing actually starts until about 10 o'clock. So none of the museums open until 10. So I can't actually go anywhere till about 9:30 anyway. But I'm just going to head down and have breakfast. You can tell I love my hotels because it's space. This is basically the size of my old box room when I was growing up. And it's very cramped, and it's alright for 2 nights, but it's not, if you wanted to stay here for a week, for instance, it's not meant for that purpose. So it's comfortable, but not exactly spacious. And also the shower's wrong. There's, you have to turn it, and it says hot, right, and it's actually cold, so if you have to do it left, then that's hot. Also, I also hate, if anyone's been in any of these things, the sink has that weird thing on, and I'm pressing down and it ain't opening up, and I ain't breaking my nails for it. So, can't see why they can't leave it open, but okay. Anyway, there's a lot of banging going on this morning, so I'm just going to head down, have breakfast, try and wake up a bit, so that means coffee. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Good morning, it is now 9:15, so I've got 15 minutes until I need to head out because my things don't open until about 10. So it's a bit pointless going out at the moment because I'm just going to be hanging around doing nothing. I've just had breakfast, which was lovely. What I do like about, sorry, very noisy birds. One thing I do like about this place is that for your breakfast you've got this big round table, so you have to sit with the other guests, which you don't get at Premier Inn, obviously, you get to sit on your own. So it's actually quite nice to talk to other people. So, and I've actually spoken to somebody from Birmingham who lives in Erdington, which is not too far from me actually. So he's down here for work and he's going back today. So yeah, it's been really good. And and they've got dogs here. I've got 2 dogs and they're really cute. Very noisy but cute. So yeah. I would prefer a double, to be brutally honest, because I like space, but it was fine. Nice single bed. I haven't slept in one of those since I was about 18 or something like that. No, around my teens anyway, because I didn't move out until I was about 18 to my new place with my mum, so yeah. But it's nice to have an air dryer that you don't have to keep your finger constantly on, and it's really strong and everything. And but yeah, I've had half my coffee, so yeah, I might have continental tomorrow because I tend to do that. I used to tend to do a fry up on one day and then a thing on the other. So I'm just charging my phone up, and I'm going to do some vlogging today. You'll have you may have noticed at the beginning it was yesterday's travel, but since I only had about like 5 minutes worth of it, I'm going to put it with this one. So, and you get to see the room in its size and everything. So yeah, I'm going out at 9:30, and we're going to start with the Teddy Bear Museum, I think, which I believe they've got a Sutty. So we've got that, and the Mummies, the Terracotta Museum, Dinosaur Museum. I want to go to the Keep, and there's also Maxgate, which is the other way from the town. So I want to check that out as well, because I have got a National Trust card, which I haven't actually used yet, so I can check that place out. And there's also Hangman's Cottage, which was where the hangman used to live, who used to hang people here. So as people know, I'm a complete history geek, so I'm really excited about this. I am considering going away in December now to Ashington, but it just depends on snow, because I am not going anywhere with the snow. So yeah. I will check up on you guys in a bit, and we can explore Dorchester together. So, bye! It's It's always fun when you come to a place and someone gives you a dirty look. Well, dirty look is more like a look of evil, so maybe Dorchester's a land of evil people, I don't know, but I'm trying to find the dinosaur museum at first, so I believe it's down there. I also want to go to Maxgate, but I think I'll taxi it because I don't really know how to get back to my hotel from here, so which is never good. Right, so I'm going to go this way. Well, I found the dinosaur museum, so apparently the other stuff is down there, so it's pretty much close proximity. So I check this place out. It's a dinosaur museum. Now I'm going to do around here. I also want to check out the keep and Maxgate. The bit, see where it says child, one of Britain's 10 best child attractions. Yes, I'm a child. Let's get used to this.
No match for the brothers. Half-Tooth is quick to back down.
This is upstairs. Walking with dinosaurs, which is a lot. I'm pretty sure you can download on Netflix. The lower jaw of a dwarf mammoth. Ooh, ash. So I can do that. Which you probably can do.
The early autumn snowfalls conceal the barely frozen ground.
It sounds like I'm thinking one. Or you could just do Ross out of France. Skeleton. Oh, skeleton. So I would actually love to do this as a living. I would actually love to do this as a career, to be honest. Is that my raptor? No? Everybody knows by now that I love raptors.
Yes, but that was before. It was a different Tiddly Tom. It was our model now. I simply looked up at it, and then you'd see. And sang it again. When it finished, I waited for Piglet to say, of all the
With poo. Obviously talking.
And after thinking the matter out carefully, Piglet said, it isn't the toes so much and they were getting near Eeyore's gloomy place, which was where he lived. I've been thinking.
So they're all old teddy bears.
What I've been thinking is this. I've been thinking about Eeyore. About Eeyore. Look, poor Eeyore has nowhere to live.
Ah, this is where you can hear Winnie the Pooh.
And I have a house, and they are very good houses. And Christopher Robin has a house. Owl and Candor and Monic have houses, and even Rabbit's friends and relations have houses or something. But poor Eeyore has nothing.
He doesn't even like having a bath yours, so I'm sure he can't swim. Here's his photograph. He only had it taken this morning. And the man had the temperature, and then down her eyes. Something's happened, isn't it? When one gets too jealous, it feels wrong. When next should you sweep and Sue play another tune?
So it's 20p a go. So if we spend here all day spending 20p's to make this thing.
That made the Emperor's forces invincible. Crossbows, in fact, were invented and developed in China, and were far in advance of the crossbows that were to appear much later in other countries. The Qin crossbow was an extremely powerful weapon, much more so than its European counterpart, and the crossbowmen
this way, and yet I can still smell the scent of the ointments and oils of the funeral, and the aromatic odours of the woods. It was as though the last mourners had only just departed. See, there is a footprint on the floor.
So this is the Tutankhamun crypt. Wait. Let's see if I can do walk around non-stop.
On the balcony were some renowned appearances, tossing down gold ornaments and other gifts to those who wanted to harm. At its height, the city grew to more than 10,000. There were both bureaucrats, traders, artisans, priests,
Jackal. Northlight Falcon.
They must have all been terribly excited as they flew by. Homes, movie theaters. It was like everywhere else. Not was trying to be able to go there, but not everyone was happy. But Bill reveled in the warmth of the sun. But some farm passed his court went home with sunburns. I'm kicking the servant up to a house. Why don't I listen to what's going on in the open sun? I will die in the open sun. If it doesn't feel good to stand in the open sun, I didn't stand there and die in the open sun. They were like California sun worshippers. I always think about Knox Court with permanent sunshine.
They're really cool though. But I have a thing about mummies. I really like Adventure with Egypt.
And one of his followers lived in this house. Akhenaten probably rewarded him with gifts of gold. He wanted his followers happy. You see, Akhenaten was a flower child in the 60s. He wanted everyone happy, everything beautiful, everyone loving everyone else.
Unfortunately, all the little museums are exactly what they are, very, very tiny, so it doesn't take me that long to get around them. So, I'm going into this now, which is called this military keep. I'm hoping they've got us where I can have a drink in here because I'm dying. So, we're going to check this out now. So this is the view. So it'll be fun getting down because my feet are killing me. I'm going to Maxgate now, which is where the author Thomas Hardy lived. So, just going to have a look up here. But as I said, we're in the middle, it's only like a little market town, we really are in the middle of fields. But I wanted to check it out. I also want to check out Atherhampton House, but it might be a bit expensive to get there, but I don't know. I'll see how I get on with time. Right, time to head down. I'm just waiting for a taxi to take me to Maxgate. Don't use Dorchester taxi. I've just rang them up and they were like, we don't have anybody available. I was like, well, alright, and I'll try somewhere else that actually is available. So you're a taxi, you should really be around, shouldn't you? So hopefully this won't take too long. I'm majorly chuffed to be here. This is Atherhampton Hall, the pilot episode of Most Haunted. But I just wanted to check it out anyway because it looks amazing. So we're heading there now. I've just had a lemonade because I'm dying. Those are the gardens. So I just realised I could have paid my taxi break money because I had a random £10 that was hiding at the bottom. But oh well. It's actually quite very, very awesome building. I don't know why I'm whispering. Just I don't know, but I'm assuming that's somebody above. For some reason, I don't like this room or the dressing room. It's a very weird feeling to it. So, it's not very nice in this room. As I said, Most Haunted did an episode here in 2002. It was a pilot episode, and they did Atherhampton House. So, I can't remember if they call it anything. I think there's a monkey that's supposed to live in here. It's supposed to be a monkey. And you're supposed to be able to hear it scratching in the walls or something. But most of the rooms are blocked off, you see. So, can't go up there. So, it's a lot of money for something that you can't really see all of it, so. Right, I'll show you. I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? But okay, hang on, I'll just have to stop it because it will end up going being wrong. There you go. Okay. Basically, what's creeping me out is a room. For some reason, this room is really freaking me out. I don't know why. Oh, there's a fly in here. That's a fly. I just don't know. I just don't like this room. I'm just going to go and get food in a minute and I might pop back out again because I'm starving, but look how pretty. Unfortunately, the house is mostly being done up, so I can only see one side of the wing. So, unfortunately. So, I'm going to head back, have something to eat, and probably spend another hour here. and then I can go back to my B&B and then crash there and die for the rest of the night. I'm not feeling very social at the moment, so yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, is that a dragonfly? I think there's a dragonfly over there. Where's it gone? It went poof. Oh, it's over there by the shrub over there. There's a little dragonfly. So I'm going to go get some food. It's probably going to cost me a fortune, but I'm hungry and I need to keep myself going because I won't be eating for tonight. So, well, safe to say that the taxis are a little bit rubbish in Dorchester. I think it's because it must be a very, very tiny place and it's not quite caught up with the modern times, because I'm ringing up trying to get a taxi and they're just like, well, we've got one at 22, and then just like, bye bye. I was like, yeah, it does actually mean that I want to blink in pre-book one, you know. I don't want to be like, so what if I ring up at 22 and then suddenly there's no car? So I'm assuming the one that I rang didn't even ask where I was, so I'm assuming that I'm not being picked up there. So I just rang Dorset Cars, and he said, where I said I'm at Hampton House. Oh, you're going to be a bit longer, so I'm being picked up at 4 o'clock, so I've got an hour. So luckily it's not raining, so I'm going to be sitting underneath this lovely thing and just looking at the house until about 5 to 4, and I'll head back out again. But it's just like really, really bad taxis here, and it's just like, I don't know, and it's making me a little bit more panicky because I've got to go home tomorrow, and I need to get a taxi at 8:30. I need to get back to that coach station, so I may have to like pre-book one as soon as I wake up or something, and just pray to God that they've got one going, otherwise I'm gonna have to walk really early to get to where I need to go. I think it's absolutely ridiculous, to be honest, but oh well, these things can't be helped, and I did want to come here, so I'm just going to be looking at the house. But as I said, most of it's shut, so I haven't been able to get it. But those who actually do watch Most Haunted or have seen it, is this a place where they had the cradle? The cradle's rocking? I just can't remember. But anyway, I'm going to save my battery now and just wait for an hour until I can go back to the guest house and start pack. And I also want to pay him when I get in, because I haven't got time to be running around paying things off when I want to get out, gone and out. This is why I like paying before. This is the only bad thing about guest houses. So anyway, I will be back in touch when I actually get back to my guest house. Well, it's been a very productive, busy day. I've got to see what I wanted to see. The only downside is the taxis here. One in particular, A-Line. Don't use them, they are absolutely rubbish. And the woman who takes the readings is so rude, it's unbelievable. So, yeah, I don't think you're ever going to come to Dorchester for anything unless you really want to check it out and look at the history stuff here. But I've had to pay out an extra 15 quid because of her lack of communication. Because when I booked a taxi, and we didn't have any, and we've got one coming at 20 to 4, which didn't actually turn up. I've had a phone call about 5 o'clock saying he's waiting outside, and I'm just like, well, technically you're late anyway. So I'd have been stranded in the middle of nowhere on my own. So for one. Also, she didn't ask where I was going, so to me that wasn't a confirmed booking, because and she didn't ask where I was, which again wasn't a confirmed booking. So technically she should have asked where I was and where I wanted to go. So to be honest, I think that's an absolutely ridiculous company, and I'm never going to use them ever again, and I'm never going to come back here anyway, so it doesn't make any difference. But the other one, I've tried another different one, and they got me back. They're actually early, so yeah. But I've lost £15 now for a grumpy old flipping taxi driver who was about an hour late anyway, so I've just given them a really bad review. So luckily, hopefully I've got enough to be able to pay my bills and pay this lovely guest house tomorrow morning with random people stealing my money. But as I said, I got a little loan out yesterday just to cover me, so it would have come out of that anyway. So hopefully. Anyway, my next adventure is in Warwick, so that shouldn't be too bad. And then I'm not away again until April next year, so yeah. Anyway, I'm going to upload what I've got now. So apart from the taxi incident, and I don't really want this tomorrow because I need to get to the train station. I need to leave here at 8:30, and I need to get to that train station as well, you know, early. I've got to go at 9:25, and I'll get back into Birmingham at 2:30. So it's been a really good, touristy wise, perfect. Downside, taxis, and I don't know how people cope here. I really don't. I'm assuming everybody's got a car and don't use them, because it's really shocking, really. And I'm never going to moan about my Galaxy again. Not the chocolate, my own taxi service. So, well, you live and learn. So I always have some bloody stress when I'm away, and apparently it's taxi companies that don't know how to do their job. So that's my rant. So, yeah, check out tomorrow. So, bye.